Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Bills Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turned out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes?
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And the Patriot first down.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Brady now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Deion Kane. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
His throw caught at about the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback. And he put it right where it needed to be.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Tom Brady with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play.
He's got daylight. The 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
For the extra point.
They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. David Johnson on his way. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
David Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Cousins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Cohen, the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Pick the edge. Come on, go. Check 3.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Patriots' 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Make these babies cry all the way back home.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Watch the twitch.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Tariq Cohen with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Blankenship out for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
The score, Patriots 21, Bills 14.
this game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. That throw by Brady incomplete. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because he just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Brady's throw there complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Able to find Deion Kane, complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. To throw again. Brady, he lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Tom Brady, his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On third down, Cousins. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On play action, Cousins. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. Oh, got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Romeo Okwara. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And the 3rd interception thrown by Cousins. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after, right down the middle. So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working.
He's got a man, complete. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England.
86.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Okay, we need to double check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns, and they've got a nice, healthy lead.
Well, after the first drive, we thought things might be clicking. They're really clicking at this point. They're clicking about as much as they can click.
And right
I just said click a lot.
Yes, you did, but that's okay because the guy who's coordinating the defense, trying to slow them down,
Good luck.
he's going to have hair that looks like mine very soon. Not much of it. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Again, it's Cohen. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, you got deep? Right there. 54. Right there. Right there.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
First carry for James Conner. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He can run for it, and he will. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Give them a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age, with his speed, or should I say lack thereof, the only rushing touchdowns I would expect are on quarterback sneaks. But here, he found all of his guys covered, and he said, why not? And by the way, if that doesn't fire up your team to see the veteran like that risking his body for the touchdown, I don't know what will.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On 1st down, a running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he's going to lose 4 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, here's Cousins. This one caught by Davis. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30. 20. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 94 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A 4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
57 to Mike. Mike 57. Come on, boy. Come on.
2nd down and goal. Cousins. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. George Kittle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are in for 6.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Now Cousins going to bring his guys up for the 2-point try. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Bills 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They begin on the ground here with Connor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike. They going to need some therapy.
And they will not get the snap off here. This is going to back him up halfway. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
In his own end zone, it's Brady. That one into the hands of Kane. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Bills 22.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6.
It's a gain of
A
6.
nice 1st down pickup on a gain of 6. From the gun, a give to Connor. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
He's taken down.
Brady Jarrett with the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes.
Hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. 57. Mike, 57. Hey, tight. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Cohen, the ball.
Well, they certainly got dented with that 1st down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Cousins to throw it. This is caught. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
That's good for a
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
goal at the 3-yard line.
65. 65. Check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Bills 30.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
Yeah, it would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
From the 30 on second down, Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations. There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It's a first down on a gain of 10. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Brady going to throw here. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now Brady again. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19.
1st and goal, New England. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for New England, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports,